Welcome back to the journey of finding the One Piece. This is the second installment in the series, and if you haven't watched the first one, go watch that first. Luffy, Nami, and Zoro arrives in Syrup village, where they meet a long-nosed fellow called Usopp, who's the son of one of the Shanks' crewmates. The Straw Hats need a ship to travel, so they head to the mansion on top of the hill to ask a rich girl named Kaya for a ship. What they do not anticipate though is the arrival of Kaya's butler, Klahadore. Usopp becomes furious with Klahadore after being called a filthy pirate by him and ends up punching him in the face. He leaves Kaya's place just after. A hypnotist named Django arrives in the village. Luffy and Usopp overhear him talking to Klahadore, revealing that Klahadore is actually a pirate named Captain Kuro, who is planning an assassination plan against Kaya. Django hypnotizes Luffy, who falls off the cliff and seems like he is dead of the fall. Kuro let Usopp go as he believes no one will believe him, as he is regarded as the liar in the town. Zoro and Nami arrives at the coast to find that Luffy is lying on the ground, seemingly dead. Usopp in the meantime runs to Kaya's mention about Klahadore and Django's plan to assassinate her, but she does not believe him. Luffy, Zoro and Nami then declare to Usopp, who is broken because no one believes him, that they will help him to fend off the pirates and save the village. This gives him new hope and the will to fight for the village, and Kaya is back. Captain Kuro returns to the mansion, revealing his real identity to Mary, attacking him and destroying his gift from Kaya. Usopp decides to keep his story of the pirates attacking the village a lie by making sure none of the Black Cat pirates reach it. Luffy, Zoro, Nami and Usopp then try to keep the pirates at bay, with Black Cat pirates getting absolutely dominated by Luffy and co. Django hypnotizes his subordinates along with Luffy, turning them into superhumans. But Luffy, being already OP, he terrorizes the buffed up pirates as he loses control and ends up sleeping under the mast of a ship. After Luffy's carnage, Django calls his last trump card, the Nyaban brothers. Kaya, in the meantime, discovers the truth about Captain Kuro and leaves the mansion to confront Kuro and stop him by giving all her will to him. A brawl ensues between Django, the Nyaban brothers, and Zoro, Usopp, and Nami until Kuro arrives at the scene. Injured Zoro incapacitated Luffy, and Nami and Usopp being too weak to handle the threat. Things are not looking good for Straw Hats. Nami comes through handing Zoro his other swords, and Zoro unleashes his technique, Tiger Trap. In meantime, Kuro has declared that he's going to kill everyone. Before he could do that, Kaya shows up and starts begging him to stop. But Kuro wants to kill everyone who knows his identity and will not stop before that. Usopp saves Kaya, and Luffy saves Usopp by giving Kuro a taste of his Gomu Gomu no pistol. Kaya and Usopp pirates escape into the jungle, and Django is after them. Usopp, in a beat-up condition with multiple injuries, refuses to back down, and with the help of Zoro, goes after Django to save kids and Kaya, while Luffy takes care of Kuro. A fight breaks out between Luffy and Kuro, both throwing their best moves at each other. Kuro attacking relentlessly without a care of his own men, while Luffy is getting madder and madder at Kuro for not caring about his crewmates. Both continue to throw punches at each other. Nami, in meantime, is searching for the treasure. While this is going on, Django catches up to Kaya and the kids. Django captures Kaya after beating the kids, who did their best to protect her. As he's about to kill her, Zoro shows up, running towards them. He cuts a branch as he's too far to save Kaya and clears a path for Usopp to have a clear shot, saving Kaya. On the coast, Luffy finishes up his fight against Kuro, defeating him. After going through this life-changing experience, Usopp joins the Straw Hats, and Kaya thanks Luffy and the crew by gifting Going Merry. With that, the Straw Hats are 4 people now, along with a ship. Luffy, Zoro, Nami, and Usopp departs towards their next adventure.